All right, hey, for those of you that have finished your jump roping routine, we've got some really neat tricks that we're gonna do with the household product. A broom. What can I use, else can I do with this broom? You got the right idea. That's right, Blake says we could cut off and make a broomstick handle out of this. So Blake is gonna take his handle, I'm gonna take my handle, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna try different ways that we can use this and balance this. The first trick we have, usually you wanna do these outside, don't do them inside. You might knock over a lamp, you might knock over the picture of your boyfriend or girlfriend that you have in the house. So make sure as you're doing it that you do it outside. First thing, we're just gonna do some simple balancing. On the palm, see if you can balance it on your palm. Hey, we see you out there. Good job. If it falls, no problem. But this is one of the skill-related fitnesses, coordination and balance. Next way, flip it over, see if you can do on the back of that hand. All right, looking good out there. Wish I was looking as good as you are. Now we're gonna see if we can put it on the wrist in balance. All right, sometimes it doesn't balance, it falls, you just have to stop, pick it back up. All right, let's try forearm, upper, lower arm. All right, and let's try the shoulder. All right. All right, hey, great job. Now it's a little chance for you, a little self-exploration and to be creative. See some other body parts that you could balance the stick on. Blake and myself, we're gonna practice some. You practice and we'll be right back. All right, all right. All right, champ, great job. All right, we're back. Hey, now what we're gonna do with this, all right, broomstick, is we're gonna do some other types of balancing. When you're doing this, you wanna make sure that you're not too close to somebody. If you're too close to somebody, you might do what? Might hit them. Not a good way to make a lifelong friend. All right, so what we want you to do this time is to see if you can balance the stick, usually a 3 to 4 foot stick, in your palm. All right. Now, when you're doing that, first I want you to look at the bottom of the stick in your palm. See if you can do that. Make sure you catch it before you hits in your head. All right, now release it and see if you can look on the middle of the stick. Not doing so well. I wonder why not. Let's try one other way. All right, this time I'm gonna look up at the top of the stick, kind of like in life. You always wanna look up, you wanna look forward. You wanna accept your challenges. So this time I'm gonna try the top. Hey, which way worked best for you? Why did it work best, do you think? You're right. And when you're doing it, you wanna make sure that you keep your fingers and your palm underneath the top of the stick. So when it's going for balancing, all right? So let's go ahead and try it now. If I balance it like this, is that balancing? No. If I palm it, in basketball, it would be a turnover, wouldn't it? All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna balance and see if you can go down on one knee. Once again, you wanna make sure that you're looking up. Very good. If you can do one knee, now let's see if we can do the other knee. All right, very nice. Now, if you got one knee, hey, let's do this. Let's try two knees. If one is good, I bet you two is better. All right, very good. And Blake is still practicing. And if you mess up or you drop it, hey, no problem, you just put it back on. I am gonna try to go down into a seated position. Oh, and it fell. All right, but it's not glass, it's durable. So I'll start over again. And if you can do it in one hand, you might want to try to turn it over, do it in the other hand. So I'm gonna go seated position. Oh, beautiful day out here. I'm gonna see if I can go down, if you're really good, see if you can challenge yourself and go down into a sit-up position and then back up. All right, didn't quite get it. So this time I'm gonna try with my other hand. Let's try the other hand. Ah, it might be, but we're tough. All right, make sure you're keeping looking up. And down on 2 knees into a seated position. Oh, I didn't quite get it, but this time I'm going to start in a seated position. Go down. You can do a sit-up. And then back up into a standing position. All right, how you doing over there, champ? All right, Blake used to be a world pro at this. He used to do it on his head and his forehead and nose. Please do not do that at home. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna teach you the broomstick hop. All right, if you can do this, you're gonna go in one palm. All right, then you're gonna see if you can switch it over to the other hand. When you're doing that, make sure once again that the trick is to keep your hand underneath the what? You've got it underneath the top of the stick, and you've got it. If it drops, you can pretend like it's a magic wand. Or it might be time to tell a broomstick joke while you're doing it. So try one more time. Did you hear about the boyfriend broom? He swept his girlfriend off her feet. Oh, I better stick with these tricks. No bad jokes. All right, so these are the different types of things that you're going to try to do. If you want to try to go to 2 fingers, start with 3. Maybe go down to 2 fingers and then 1. All right, and then what you can do is you can start to put a routine together with that and just have a lot of different fun. So there's a lot of different things you can do that. Now with a partner, if you have a partner, and I'm lucky enough once again to have my grandson Blake, we're gonna use 1 stick. And first one is gonna be, he is gonna hop like a hurdle. You wanna start off nice and low. If he does that, I'm gonna move it up about 4 to 4 inches. He's gonna jump again. Watch how quick he does it. All right, very good. And then we would switch. If he hits the stick, then we would once again stick nice and low. You want to make sure if somebody hits the stick though that you just drop the stick immediately. That way somebody doesn't trip. All right, so we would go up higher. Now once you get so high when you do this, it now turns into a what?
Limbo.
The limbo. All right, very good. And Blake's got it. Hey, very nice. All right, so there's all kinds of good things you can do with the broomsticks. Now, the next trick we're gonna do is, it's called the Leaning Tower of Babel. I'm gonna take a broomstick. You could also do this with a pool noodle if you had it, but I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and Blake's gonna be about 3 feet away. And what he's gonna do is a reaction time. He's gonna run out, see if he can get the broomstick before it hits the ground. 3, 2, 1. Oh, very nice. He made that look easy. So now I'll move back about 4 to 6 inches. All right, 3, 2, 1. Good, and then once it would fall, go ahead, Blake.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
If it falls, all right, then just the next person goes again. So that's what you're gonna do with that trick. Now, if you've done that, you're now ready for a double Leaning Tower of Babel. So now what we're gonna do is we're both gonna have the stick. Blake's gonna go in the left-hand lane on this side. I'm gonna go on the left-hand lane in this side so that we don't run into each other. But what the object of this now is on 3, 2, 1, we're gonna see if we can exchange and I get that stick before it falls and Blake gets this stick before it falls. 3, 2, 1. All right, hey, great job. Let's go back about 4 inches. And 3, 2, 1. Hey, nice job. Let's try one more time. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're so much quicker. Nice job. You're so much quicker than I am. Good job on that. Hey, but we're not done. these activities are only limited by our creativity and your creativity. So the next one we're gonna do, Blake is gonna face me, and very similar like in a track meet. All right, I'm gonna move, he's gonna jump over the hurdle, then we will turn around, and Blake is gonna jump over, all right, and then he'll let me have a try. So we're doing it walking towards each other first. Very nice. He comes back. Hey, I see what you're doing out there. You guys are doing great. All right, we're gonna do another challenge. This time we're both gonna face the same direction. Blake's gonna start behind me. I'm gonna start walking. While I'm walking, now he has to be able to time it where he can what? Jump over it. And then we'll go back. And here he goes. Awesome job.
Thanks.
Awesome job.
Want me to do it for you?
All right, yes sir.
You want me to?
All right. Oh, I'm glad it wasn't electric. I would have got shocked. All right, now we're gonna show you one more trick and then we're gonna have you practice a little bit by yourself. So we're gonna take the stick in both hands. You're gonna lower the stick towards your feet and you're gonna see if you can maneuver over the stick without it falling off. All right, here we go. Hey! Now I'm not gonna go backwards and jump, but I'm gonna try it one more time. Are you ready? Let me see you try it. Whoa! Not that time, but that's the way if at first you don't succeed, what do? We just keep trying, right? All right, and then you can twirl. You can use these for workouts, for stretching, for getting ready for our fitness gram, taking the stick from palm to fingers. You can stretch with them. All right, you can practice some balancing tricks. Good, when you're just working at your own pace. So you can put it waist height, up with the knee, back, row, and then back up, down, row, and then you can try your other leg. Hey, hopefully you had as much fun learning how to do some great broomstick tricks. And if it's an Olympic sport, I could see some of you guys making that team one day. Hey, we'll see you real soon.